Hi everyone, I'm Max from the Max team and I am with Paraducks. Paraducks, how are you?
I'm doing very well, Max. It's been a while since you and I
Yeah,
have casted some Hearthstone together. Been
yeah.
with Atomic a lot lately, but I'm glad to be back with the boss of the Max
It's
team and
me.
the Max League of Nations.
Yeah, it's me. I'm very glad as well because we are together, and it's the second round of the main stage of the Max League of Nations 2. We are back after this Master Tour and mini set, so we had a break last week to let the players focus on the Master Tour, and we're back for a very interesting confrontation tonight involving Brazil and Sweden. We'll have Nasil versus Chewy, Rays versus Sensei 6, and Fled versus Orange. And the both nations are from the Group D. And as you see right now, they lost their first match, so they have to win. They have to get the win tonight to hope reach the two slots that will be qualifying for the next stage, the top 8. So we have 4 groups of 6 nations now, and only the 2 first places will be qualified for the top 8 playoffs. What do you think about this group? Very tough group with China, Czech Republic, runner-up of the Max League of Nations 1 European edition. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's a very stacked nation. The chances of Sweden winning this match have gone up significantly now that they know the actual time zone that they're playing
Yeah.
this match on. That was a little bit of a mishap last time that may have cost them a little bit of an edge against South
Mm.
Korea, but this time they are against Brazil, which has honestly been a pretty well performing nation. Like I believe JP Mixed finished top 4 in the Masters tour, and he's from Brazil, so
Mm.
obviously a very good country indeed. And we all know who like Nayseal, Rays, and Fled are. Like 2 of those guys were grandmasters, and the other one is the best content creator in all of Brazil. So a very stacked roster. Regrettably, I don't know too much about the players from Brazil themselves. I know a lot more about the players from Sweden because I
Yeah.
interact a fair bit with them in the Orange Discord server.
Yeah, and we are going to jump to the lineups, starting with wait a second, yeah, with Nasil Swan bringing a paladin, a shaman, and a druid. So if you don't know, the each nation needs to bring 9 of the 10 classes, splitted between the 3 players. So we have here Paladin, Shaman, and Druid for Brazil, and then we have other classes for the teammates from Nasil. Okay, what about this Paladin? I guess it's a Libram one. And what
Yeah,
about the bands? The bands, it's the Druid that has been banned.
yeah, so going over the decks real quick, I heard some murmurings around that maybe you don't even want to bring Paladin this week because Paladin, it didn't really get very much from the minis set
Mm,
compared to many of the other decks in the game. Like we've been hearing murmurs about how like Burn Shaman is really good against it, the new Kazakhstan Druid, and all sorts of other decks. So it's sort of in that fringe position where it was decent but not like game breaking.
yeah.
I'm a little bit surprised that Naso brought it as one of her decks like, in the first lineup, no less, along with the Celestial Alignment Druid. Now, this is a deck we haven't seen
Yeah.
in a while here, because Celestial Alignment used to cost 7 mana a little while ago, and then it got nerfed down to 8 mana. But it's back now, along with the Raid Boss Onyxia, just another big minion to profit from that Celestial Alignment turn.
Yeah. So nothing really new in this Libram Paladin. I assume. And then we have the shaman. It's a Nautica one with the eye charge and what is it? What is it? Bolner
You sure you're looking at
involved.
the right list?
I guess.
Either that or I'm looking at the wrong list because I see a burnt shaman list in front of me.
Oh, okay. So I'm checking. I'm double checking this because it's very important. So just a second.
No
Here
problem.
I'm doing this. I'm adding you from cam. There.
Mhm.
Okay. So then on Discord, Fled is sent me. So Naysil, I'm clicking there, and there is not the good one. Okay, you're right. Is it? Yeah, you're right. You're right. What is this? Okay, so I'm displaying in few seconds the good one. Here, so this one is there. No, this one, please. This one, Naysil, copy link and then paste. I assume they change it after. Okay, then we have raise, copy link here. Just a second, guys. We didn't have the good one, but that's okay. Erase and Fled, copy link, and here Fled. Okay. Okay, I hope it's okay now. So it's not the same shaman as you said. And yes, it's a very now it makes sense because I didn't see the celestial alignment in the previous druid I was looking at. So now the shaman is it a quest shaman? No, maybe
No,
only
it's
a
it's
burn
the
shaman.
burn shaman. Yeah, there
Okay,
you
okay.
go.
Okay. So nothing more to say about this, I guess. So we can jump to his opponent one list. It's a Chewy bringing, I hope, a mage, a warlock, and a shaman as well. But
Yeah, and
the
here's the
the
quest
one,
shaman. Here it is.
yeah, the quest shaman here for on. Okay, I have something. It's not working. Something is not working. I'm telling you because I'm not displaying a quest shaman here. Okay, so a few seconds. Chewy. Copy link. I don't know what happened. There is no quest shaman on my side. Oh yeah, quest shaman. Not what is it? I like it. Okay. It's correctly displayed. Okay. So the quest shaman is here, but we won't see the warlock because it has been banned, and we have this Mozaki mage that usually United Kingdom is bringing because some of them love very much Mozaki in the lineup. So what about it? What do you think about this this little lineup? Mage, warlock, and quest shaman.
Quite interesting because quest shaman and owl warlock are very well known at being good against aggro decks because of the AoEs and the ability to heal with cards like Canal Slugger in the shaman or like the Drain Souls and touches in the warlock. And then you have the Mozaki mage, which is a little bit more on the anti-control side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, while in Conquest this normally wouldn't be the best strategy because you need to win with all of your decks, this is last hero standing. And so
Yeah.
even if you lose with a deck, that doesn't matter as long as you're able to beat your opponent's two other decks in the lineup.
Yeah. Okay, and this warlock that we won't see, it was an all one. It's back from the start of the mini set from this release since this release. What do you think about the all lock being back?
I think the deck is definitely in a better spot now than it was previously, just thanks to the meta being a bit slower. Unfortunately, the deck isn't that great against Kazakhstan Druid because that deck can sometimes just blow you out
Hmm.
with insane treasures, which fortunately we won't be seeing in this series, but we might be seeing it later on this evening. And if we
Yeah.
do, oh boy. But yeah, no, it's definitely a solid choice. And when you look at the decks that Nasil brought into the match, it makes sense why Brazil would ban the Warlock here, because Warlock is very good against the Paladin, and it's very good against the Shaman.
Hmm.
It's not great against the Druid, but that doesn't matter, because as we saw, the Alignment Druid got banned. So if
Yeah.
Sweden didn't ban the Warlock, that could have been an easy deck to sweep with, but of course, as we saw, the Warlock did get banned, and so now we've got a much closer series as a result.
Yeah, I would say, and we jump to the games right now, and we will give the players the go. So for now, Nasil is not on a chair, but Chewy is here waiting for us to give him the go. Chewy, it's okay. You can start. Good luck. Okay, and Nasil. Okay, preparing to battle friends. So she's not so far, I guess. Oh, she's back. She's back on cam.
Lovely. And now that Naysteel is back, I'm going to throw a question at you, Max.
Sorry, the first question.
Yeah, who's winning this series? Is it going to be
Oh,
Sweden or
um,
Brazil?
um, it's a good question. I guess maybe I bet on Brazil tonight because they really want to to do something together as a team, as a nation, and they lost the first match, the first confrontation last week, and I guess that they can do something right now. And maybe just say that Sweden is less a team than Brazil right now.
Well, I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed in that response because here we are, Orange raiding the Max Team TV channel with 478 wonderful viewers, and here you are telling us that for all of his effort, he's going to lose anyway.
I didn't see that
Disgraceful
coming.
behavior right here.
I didn't see. I didn't see. Sorry, I was I was taken by the lineups thing. I didn't see that, but I have to be honest. I guess so. But and we'll see. We'll see if I'll be wrong or not. So is it has it begun? No. And welcome everyone from Sweden, from Brazil, and everywhere in the world. You on the Max TV, and you're with Paraducks and Max. And we're about to start the first BO3 of this confrontation between Brazil and Sweden. We have three BO3s, and the first nation to win two of them win the confrontation tonight. Okay,
Yep.
I'm
And
giving
like
the
you went over, winning this match is going to be pretty important because
yeah.
if you lose, it's pretty much a certainty that you're not going to be making the top cut.
Yeah, yeah. Two losses. I guess. Yeah. Two losses is very tough to then to get the first two places. Okay, it's starting right now. We have Chewy and Sweden at the bottom of your screen and Brazil at the top of your screen with Nasil. You can use the exclamation mark bottom command to cheer Sweden and exclamation mark top command to cheer Brazil. So
Yeah,
here we
so
are with Mozaki Mage.
Yeah, I was about to say, game one here, we've got Mizaki Mage versus the Burn Shaman. Both decks going to be slinging a lot of spells at the enemy face. But one of these decks does have the very powerful 4 mana Incantus Flow, which can make these spells a lot cheaper to cast. So this matchup feels like it's going to be a race against time. It's going to be up to each team to try to draw into their big combo before the opponent can.
Yeah, that's it. And sometimes we know that the mage can make it very, very early in the game, but the shaman cannot be that fast because they have to wait until at least the turn 10 to have sufficient mana to do so.
Assuming they have to kill the mage from 30 health, which of course they might not need to, as long as they can build a board and start pushing some face damage. It might be that they'll only need to get to like 20 damage, and that's obviously a lot easier when we see the Sweden list for Mozaki Mage doesn't run Ice Barrier. So every minion hit to face will matter in this game. Assuming, of course, there's not a rune or something that just discovers an Ice Barrier. Just completely throw all of my well-laid plans out of the window, but I don't think that's that likely, right? I hope.
Yeah. Do you think that you have to use this ignite here because nothing more to do, and you shuffle another copy in the deck?
Yeah, it's a bit of a double-edged sword though, because while you deal the damage and while you shuffle the ignite into your deck, you don't want to draw ignite right now. You really want to draw that Incantus Flow to get these spells reduced in mana cost and get to that combo all the faster. Or if not that, you want card draw like Arcane Intellect. And now, because we see that the ignite has been played, Brazil here can fearlessly deploy this Novice Zapper, get the 4 damage in with the Serpent Shrine Portal, and have this 3-2 on the board that is going to stick and push damage.
No.
And every point of damage, like I mentioned, is going to matter in this matchup.
Oh, I just understood that I turned totally crap before because I was thinking about the Otiki Shaman. So you don't need the 10 mana to with a Burn Shaman. Sorry for that. I'm gonna sleep. I guess 1 or 2 hours. I'll let you the channel, Oliver.
Well, don't worry, Max. That's why I'm here, to make sure that the game is still on track and everyone knows what they're on about. Yeah, we're seeing a bit of desperation here out of Sweden, being forced to use that flurry to only freeze 1 minion, but at the same time, that does enable this multicaster, which will draw 2 cards here for Sweden.
Yeah.
They still have not found the Incantus Flow yet. Oh,
Yeah.
actually drawn them 3 because of the Mana Biscuit being an arcane spell. Of course, yeah.
And the second multicaster, yeah.
But still, as long as their spells are at full mana cost, it's going to take Sweden a long time before they're ready to kill the Shaman here. We're going to see another flurry coming out here, just continuing to try to prevent as much burn damage from these minions coming to the face as possible.
Okay, another wind chill here. And you draw. It's a very powerful deck, this Burn Shaman. So many tools. Okay.
Indeed. There's the Ignite that was buffed earlier in the game.
Yeah.
And bit of an interesting decision here for Sweden, because they can either go for the Fire Sale and the Brain Freeze to clear the board, or they can go for Ignite and Brain Freeze, clear the 2 smaller minions, and leave this 2/4 alive.
I'm not sure that you won't have any other sport during the game to have so many value. so much value from fire cells, so maybe it's time to play it. And then brain freeze? No. Okay, it's ignite.
So the useful thing about Fire Sale is that it's tradable, so even if you're not playing it for the board clear effect, you can still trade it back into your deck later.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thinking here, it's just spend mana efficiently, clear what you can, and just try to get set up for that big combo turn. And the hand from Brazil here, it would be great if we were against a minion deck. You know, these landslides be dealing a lot of damage. But regrettably, we are not against the minion deck. This Mizaki Maze deck only runs 3 minions, and one of them's on the board. So, it's not really a good situation for them right now. They're just going to go for a ton of card draw here with the multicaster and the wind chill, while continue to push with this. What is this minion even called? Scrapsmith, yeah. Continuing to push with this Scrapsmith for 2 damage.
Scrapsmith. That's what I was saying previously. Scraps. Add 2 grunts. A taunt in your hands. Okay. Okay.
See, they have 9 cards in hand. They don't have to play a card here if they don't want to, but they are going to. They're going to drop the Imprisoned Phoenix here. So in 2 turns from now, that's going to be +2 spell damage for the Shaman, and there is nothing that Sweden can do to prevent that. They've just got to hope and pray that they're not dead when this Phoenix is revealed.
And as a Mozaki mage, you have to draw these Mozakis very quickly, and for now, it's still in the deck. 70 cards left. Well,
yeah, still no Incantus Flow. And the longer this game goes on without Incantus Flow, the worse it's going to be for the mage.
Yeah.
Let's see, Primordial Studies here. If they pick the lab partner, they can go for Brain Freeze as well. That will deal 4 damage, which will be enough to finish off the multicaster on the Shaman side of the board. I have to imagine that's what they're going to go for here.
They're already
You may also
19.
see a cram session as well, just to draw 2 extra cards.
Oh, without it? Okay, just to freeze it. Okay.
Maybe they're setting up for Fire Sale on future turns.
Okay, why not?
So at the moment, Brazil has the Diligent Note Taker, the Frostbite, and the Novice Sapper in hand. So each Frostbite will deal 6 damage, so that's 12 damage from hand at the moment. Okay, that's ignoring the extra cards that were just drawn from this multicaster. Ooh, there's a Lightning Bolt picked up, so that's going to be another 6 damage. And along with this hit from the Scrapsmith, that is 18 damage from hand next turn for Brazil. And there is nothing that Sweden can do to prevent that.
Yeah. And even with the AoE in hand, they managed to have so many damage for next turn. We will be only on turn 7. Okay, Crab Session there. Really want to draw Mozaki's
there
here.
It is.
And then Encounters Floor now at 4 mana. Next week it will be 5. In April 6.
I don't think it'll be in standard rotation that long, and I definitely don't think the mage will be alive long enough to really make use of it here.
No.
But
okay,
Sweden, they know they've got to go in now or else they're not going to make it. So seeing double Mana Biscuit, so that's giving them 2 spell damage from the Muzaki into the Cram Session, which will draw 4 cards. But yeah, they don't have nearly enough mana to close out the game this turn, and this is why not drawing Incantus Flow is just so devastating for this deck.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't have the mana to play all of your cards otherwise, and then you just get blown out by the opponent with their much cheaper burn spells. So as long as Brazil figures this one out, which I'm pretty sure they are, yeah, they've figured this one out, they are going to be moving up to a 1-0 lead in this first series of the evening here.
Yeah, it's 6 here. And then 6 more. And as you said, finishing with Frostbite, it's 1-0 for Nacil here in this first BO3, and she's very happy on the cam.
I can't blame them. I personally detest Mizaki Mage, and
Yeah.
seeing it lose gives me a very warm and very fuzzy feeling inside. So I am very happy I don't have to talk about this deck any longer, and I will be even happier when the Cantus Flow is finally removed from the game.
Okay, I'm replying to sorry. So no need to wait between the games of the same BO. You can go. Okay, that's it.
Yeah. So now the Mizaki Mage is gone from Sweden at this point. They have to queue the Shaman now, as it's the only deck they have available. And
Yeah.
this isn't unwinnable for Sweden. Quest Shaman, I wouldn't say it's a favourable matchup against Burn Shaman, but it's definitely not unwinnable. And it is absolutely favoured against Paladin. So if Chewy can win this game, he can definitely pull this one back for Sweden in this series.
And with those 2 shamans, there is still no OTK shaman. And I only make mistake. Guys, bring OTK shaman.
Just bring Boulder Shaman so Max doesn't get confused.
Yeah, I played
Great logic, I love it.
so much this shaman. I loved it. Okay, but here we are with this quest shaman, and Chewy managed to get the quest in the opening hand. First out.
Well, you always have the quest in your opening hand.
Yeah, it was a,
let's not sweat
French joke.
Here.
French joke, you know. Well, like this.
Would you like to explain it to me?
The French. Oh, it's I'm searching for the word in English. Okay. It's absurd joke, you know.
Ah, okay.
You know that you always get.
Absurd, by the way, this start from Brazil here is looking pretty absurd. Turn 1 Wildpaw Cavern coming out here.
Yeah.
And yeah, getting 3/3/4s this early in the game is frankly unfair. But there is no other word to describe it.
Yeah, and you will be able to trade this 3/2.
You sure will. They don't really have any other option because they're overloaded for all of their mana this turn.
Yep.
But you know what? When you
Yeah,
have this
that's
many
it.
3/4s early in the game, it doesn't matter if you're overloaded for 2.
Oh,
That's a very good
they
payoff.
choose to not trade the 3/2. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it makes sense,
why
right?
don't-
Like, why trade when your opponent is most likely going to have to trade for
Yeah.
you? Oh, the Perpetual Flame. That could actually be really helpful here for Sweden if they get lucky. Because what they can do here is they can trade into this stag, this Frozen Stagard, play the Perpetual Flame, and 50% of the time, that's going to clear a Staggered and deal 3 damage to the other one. And then next turn, you can play both of your Lightning Blooms, complete the first part of the quest, remove all of that overload, and then draw 3 cards with the multicaster, refilling your hand, and suffering no repercussions whatsoever. But that's only if you win a 50-50. And if they decide to go for it.
They're thinking about it. because we didn't mention it before, but the players are allowed to play as a team. So Chewie is
Ooh.
holding the mouse, but he plays with N6s and Orange, and Nasil is playing with Fled and Raze, but Raze will be replaced by Fled tonight.
Yeah, and now this actually is going to work out a little bit better. Because what Sweden did was they went for the multicaster a little bit early, choosing to only draw 2 cards. But the cards they drew were very good cards. Novice Zapper and Overdraft mean that next turn, Sweden can go for the Novice Zapper, Lightning Bloom out the Perpetual Flame,
Yeah.
and then Perpetual Flame will deal 4 damage to all of Team Brazil's minions, clearing all of them from the board.
Okay, what is it? Perpetual Flame number 2.
Oh,
And Light Slide as well.
okay.
Okay, it could be Long Slide.
Alright.
But you're
I guess
more...
they're trying to get a really big overdraft damage
Yeah.
next turn, it looks like.
Okay. Oh, is it a good 4-drop here? I don't remember the other the spells that has been played before.
What are you asking, sorry?
Yeah. Is it this multicaster a good 4-drop here? Do you think?
So Team Brazil at this point have played Lightning Bloom and Wind Chill, so that would draw them 2 cards from the multicaster. So that's not terrible, but Team Sweden has a pretty wide board state at the moment. That's got to be dealt with. The Snowfall Guardian is still 2 turns away after all, so they're going to be playing a bit more defensively for now. Oh, Satan the Scarlet! That fully clears the Swedish board state, and now they're going to have to go right back to square one here, trying to wrestle back control of this board.
Okay. Was it an overdraft here, I'm thinking?
Probably with a Lightning Bloom first, so they get 2 extra damage in, I would imagine.
Here we go.
So that's a 1 mana Fireball, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good card.
Yeah.
I'm playing 1 mana Fireball in my Hearthstone deck.
Oh, what is this one? This one. I thought we play a rush minion, but no rush minions.
Yeah, they do actually run a rush minion though. Canal Slugger does have rush, so if they draw it, they're going to be getting 2 sluggers with this playmaker being here on the board. That's pretty good, especially dealing with this Snowfall Guardian that we see in the hand for Brazil.
Okay.
But yeah, not a whole lot to be done here at the end of this turn.
Oh, and
looks like they're just going to opt for the cycle just to fill out their curve a little bit.
They choose to freeze twice the multicaster to draw 1 more card. Lightning Bloom into Snowfall Guardian.
That's a 7/7 Snowfall here. Here we see Primordial Studies getting a spell damage minion. Getting Blood Mage Falnos. Regrettably though, for Team Sweden, that means that they will be unable to clear the Snowfall Guardian this turn. They are 1 damage off.
And Nasil is still laughing at the cam.
So we're going to see the Falnos into the Perpetual Flame here, continuing to advance the quest.
Yeah.
At this point, Team Sweden only needs 2 more Overload cards to fully complete the quest. And if that happens, they're in a really good spot to win this game.
Yeah, and if Nasil wins this one, it's the first point for Brazil. This first BO is over, and then only 1 to go.
Yep. But yeah, it looks like Brazil is unfortunately unable to freeze the board state for Sweden, so they're going to have to play defensively for now until they
Yeah.
get to that big Brukan turn on turn 8. But they might not be alive that long. There's 7 damage on board.
Mm. Would she choose to trade the 3-4? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty painful. Novice Zapper picked up. That is the third and final Overload card that Team Sweden needed, and now they will be able to finish their quest this turn and play the Brukan next turn. And once Stormcooler Brukan comes into play, all of Sweden's spells for the rest of this game are going to be casted twice, which is obviously insane value.
Yeah. Okay, they are thinking about it. Very calm Chewie on the cam. Oh. They are drawing.
Yeah, with the Blood Mage, okay.
I guess it will be
Windshield
another draw.
picked up. I mean, I think they should hold on to the Windshield, because they can play it next turn with Brukan, and then they'll be able to draw 2 cards with the Windshield rather
Okay.
than the 1.
Totemic call. Okay, so they don't have any sufficient mana to play the Brukan of the elements here. But maybe Primordial Studies first.
Maybe, but they're at 12 HP at this point, and Team Brazil knows that Brukan is in hand. If Sweden has a Lightning Bolt and doesn't clear any of these minions, then Brazil will be dead. So they've got to do something about that, and Windshield's a pretty good way of stopping some of this damage while making sure you're not overloaded before your Brukan turn.
And as you said, they're drawing twice and freezing twice the same minions.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very high amount of damage next turn here from Team Sweden. They have a 12 damage from the lightning bolts just from hand, as well as getting up to 4 spells from the guidance. So
yeah,
this is not looking good for Brazil at this point. I think we might be going to game number 3 here.
I assume. Okay, Zapper.
In fact, yeah, if we're doing plays like this, we're definitely going to game number 3 here. Because Brukan would have given them 5 armor, which would have pushed them out of range, but that's no longer an option.
Okay, so what will it be here? 2 zappers, and then what? Frostbite will be enough. Oh, is it? Does it try to have the honorable kill with Frostbite? No.
I mean, even if they get the honorable kill of the Frostbite, there's still more than enough mana to ensure that it will be lethal next turn anyway, so yeah. So yeah,
That's
the Diligent Node Taker into the Lightning Bolt is going to lock up game number 2 for Sweden here. We're going to a tied game for series number 1.
Yeah, that's it. So we won't see this shaman from Brazil anymore. Anyway, I have shaman versus paladin. The Libram paladin we talked about at the start of the stream.
Yeah, and like I mentioned a little while ago, Libram Paladin doesn't really have the best matchup against Quest Shaman because, well, they have a lot of ways of being finicky with the minions, right? Like, with Guidance and Instructor Fireheart, you can discover cards like Devolving Missiles and Revolve that can transform the Paladin and all of their buff minions into much less scary threats. as well as just not putting on much pressure against the shaman before the quest is complete. So it's not looking good if you're a Brazil fan at the moment. That's what I think anyway.
Let's see. They're still happy on the camp, but we'll see. And for the guys that just arrived here, we'll have after this first BO3 another one involving Fled on race behalf. That's a Sensei 6. Sensei 6 for the Sweden. And then maybe a third one with Fled versus Orange. Orange and Fled are the captains of their nations. Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Game number 3 here in series number 1.
Here we are. So, oh, one more time the quest in the opening end. Do you get it now? No.
You still haven't explained this joke to me.
It's,
That's the real absurd part of this joke. That you keep saying it and you've never told me what it's a joke
it's
about.
because you always have it. So if you mention it, it's funny. You know? So in French, it's funny because...
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Don't really know what to say about that. You've left me speechless. Well done.
And you still keep it? Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see how they'd win this matchup without the quest.
Yeah.
That would certainly
can
be
try.
interesting.
Okay. And the Zapper already here. Okay, not a very good starting end from Paladin side, but there is this Batman for next turn.
Yeah, it's going to draw them another minion and buff at least 4 minions by +1/+1.
Yeah.
So that's quite a bit of value here. But there's also the Stonehearth Vindicator, which could grab a card like Hand of a Doll and trade into one of these Spirit Wolves that we're about to see. So you could go either way on it, to be honest.
Okay. So on the chat, you have to use the exclamation mark top or exclamation mark bottom comments to cheer for your teams from your nations. Okay. Here is the Library of Wisdom. I guess it's not the one she expected.
Yeah, that's by far the worst option here, because Hand of a Doll would have at least cleared one of the minions, or Noblemount would have given the Vindicator Divine Shield. This is sort of the worst of both worlds in that it doesn't really help you, like, clear any of these minions. It's only really good once you get the Truth Seeker down next turn.
Okay. Is it? Do you use this lightning bomb on the minion and then the windshield not sure about that. Just windshield the 4-2?
Yeah, I'm okay with windchilling the 4-2 here. Gives you more options, right?
Yeah. And with this paladin, do you clear the tokens just to keep your opponents to buff them?
I guess the question to ask here is, like, do you need to clear the token?
Yeah.
Because if the answer is no, it's better just to always push face damage anyway.
Oh.
It looks like we're going to be seeing... Ooh, going straight upstairs with the lightning bolt. Okay.
Okay.
That is quite aggressive. I like it.
Yeah, because we know that Paladin is able to heal thanks to the Libram of Hope.
Very true, but Libram of Hope won't be coming down for a little while yet. So it's not something that Team Sweden has to worry about for right this second, but I get what you mean. But yeah, now with Carrier Rome reducing the cost of these Librams along with the Truth Seeker, Libram of Hope is now playable on turn 6, and that is quite a scary prospect at this point for Team Sweden.
He wonders. Okay, Perpetual Flame, yeah, it's not useful here. And then what? Then
and then
totem?
Hero Power? Yeah, it's not. It's not efficient, is it? But you don't really have a better turn at this point. Multicaster wouldn't really help you very much with completing the quest or drawing cards.
Okay.
Strength Totem landing on the Zapper. Ooh, that's Lightforce Carrier coming into the hand here. That's going to be a very handy play on turn 7.
Yeah. Yeah, the direct damage divided by 2. Okay. Charge Call, 5 cost mana.
Yeah, it's no real 5-drop I'm looking for here.
Not sure there are so many interesting here. Do you wait more and just play the Feral Spirit maybe?
I think so, yeah, because it's also progressing your quest. Like now you're one step away from completing the second stage and getting a free elemental on your board. I also wouldn't want to attack here because, yeah, like Team Sweden are paying attention. They know that Libram of Hope at this point costs 6 mana, so it would be playable this turn. And would give Team Brazil a pretty significant edge if they decided to just trade into the minion at this point.
Back to 27 life.
27 HP and an 8/8 on the board, which is pretty scary.
Okay, time to draw another multicaster.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Zapper come down here, like after clearing this Truth Seeker, because that would give you another free to protect your face against this annoying 8/8, because you definitely don't want to get punched in the face by that while you're completing your quest.
But don't you think that they're afraid of the maybe incoming Lightforged Carrier? So the Novice Zapper is down, and as well as his brother?
Maybe, but if you play Novice Zapper, you get a free taunt in play.
Yeah.
And then that, along with the Feral Spirit, the 2 free taunt, will have 1 HP remaining after Carrier comes into play. So that it can't attack you directly. Like, even if Carrier was coming down this turn. That is a very unfortunate hit from the totem, though. Literally anything was better than that. But yeah, here she is, Lightforged Carrier on turn number 7.
Yeah, on 7, and they have time to do so. And now the damage are divided by 2.
Yep, for the rest of the game, because Team Sweden do not run Viper in their quest shaman, I believe. So this immovable object really is immovable. It's never going away.
Yes. Very good card. Okay. I assume with the Overload here, you don't play this Instructor Fire Earth. You wait. Next turn, maybe it's a Slit Breaker into freeze.
Yeah, you want to save Instructor Fireheart for after the quest is complete, because then all of those cards you're getting from Fireheart go off twice. And that's obviously really big. So I imagine we're probably going to see a Serpent Shrine portal coming down here and land on this 9/7 taunt. I don't really see any other target, knowing the carrier will
Yeah.
prevent quite a bit of the damage coming through.
Okay. Trying to get. Oh, this one is not that bad.
Oh, that is illegal. This stone skin is illegal. It can't even die to carrier here. Oh no. That is really bad for Brazil. They have
Ooh.
no way of clearing that this turn. This Nightfall is dead.
I guess. So there is a Knight of Enlightenment and a playable End of Fatal. Maybe they were looking for what is it? Brew? Does it play them? Broomstick. Yeah.
I mean, you can't play the broomstick this turn, even if you got it from Hand of Adal, is the problem. And now this Stone Skin Basilisk is just putting in just an absolute ton of work here.
And here you can get 8 cost minion. But as previously, I guess you will wait for this quest reward, this Brucan, before doing so.
Oh, they can play Brucan right now. Novice Zapper into Lightning Bolt is going to be the last 2 overloads they need. And Team Sweden is going to be able to play Brucan this turn. That was a huge draw.
Oh, and they keep the Divine Shield from the Stone Skin Basilisk.
Yeah. Either way, though, this is exactly what Team Sweden was hoping for here. It's now, as we've been going on time and time again, now that Brucan is live, all of these spells are suddenly going to become much more impactful in this game.
And the Broomstick just here. So you can get rid of this 7/7 and the Basilisk as well.
Let's see, what could buff of the hero power? Oh no, the Battleground Powermaster is a 14/14. But that thing doesn't get Wind Fury on itself. Oh no. It's gonna be a big pile of stats forever at this rate.
Yeah. I can mention as well the Lord Bar of 4/3. Okay.
Yeah, I have to imagine, yeah, they're gonna finish off this annoying little Basilisk this turn that caused so much trouble.
Yeah.
But it might be too little too late at this point, because here comes the Charged Core. Gonna get 2 10-drops this turn. At least I imagine that's what they're gonna do.
I like the play, yeah. I get they don't want to use the multicasters from now because they don't want to get to the fatigue.
I mean, this game never goes to fatigue, though. Like, this game ever goes to fatigue, the Paladin wins, because they deal 2 damage per turn with their weapon, and they take half damage for the rest of the game.
They play it. Okay.
That's 4 more cards drawn with this multicaster. That is a lot of value.
That's okay. I was thinking there will be more discard. So what now? Is it Lord Baroth?
Maybe.
Already?
They're going in and hitting this ectoplasm. So yeah, it looks like Lord Barrow is going to wipe the board here. Let's see. Blade Master Samurai just got buffed with the hero power, and that's going to be very impactful for clearing any future boards that the
Yeah.
Shaman is looking to develop.
Okay, it's not done yet. Because you can get back the Library of Wisdom thanks to Lady Lyodrin.
You can, but it's very slow. And as we can see, this Shaman is not slowing down. Like, there are a lot of crazy things still to come in this game. But yeah, I've got to imagine now is when the charge call is coming down. Like, you can make the argument last time for not putting down, but now it's just too good. Oh. Yeah, these minions, they weren't ideal. But, you know, 3 mana for 22 in stats. I'm not going to say no to that.
Yeah, okay. Spell damage +2, why not?
Yeah, getting ready for a pretty big burst damage turn later on. Ooh. Ooh, this Mutinous could be devastating, though, because that could eat Instructor Fireheart.
Yeah.
And eating Instructor Fireheart would not be good for Sweden here, because that's going to be one of their very big power turns coming up.
Lyodrin is here.
It sure is, and...
Okay, how many? Oh, then she gets the 2 Library of Hopes.
Which, to be fair, is pretty good in this situation, because it's going to keep the Paladin alive, while making sure that the board state isn't completely vulnerable to just a random hex coming down or something.
Yeah.
But leaving both of these big minions up, now that is a very scary prospect. Especially if this Ancestral Guardian right here, this taunt minion, happens to get silenced or frogged in some way. But here we go. It is time for Instructor Fireheart to make her debut. Starting off, ooh, with a Spirit Mount. So that's +2, +4, and +2 spell damage on this Deathwing. That is very scary. This might actually be lethal. Like, genuinely, this might be lethal here. Because there's a lot of overload coming down here, and this overdraft is going to clear all of it away. Yeah, Lightning Bolt, that's another 6 damage straight to the face. I think this might be lethal.
And the Frostbite.
Yeah, no, this is just lethal. This is just lethal. I don't even need to count anymore. And Sweden taking the first series of the evening here with a very impressive display from the Quest Shaman.
Yeah, that's it. Frostbite for Sweden. GG to the players. Okay, here we are. Okay, we're back on cam here, and we saw the first win for Sweden here. Despite the beginning of the BO for Nasil and the Brazil. Okay, the winner has been this one. Okay, I'm displaying it, and Chewy managed to get the win. Okay, so now we'll have it won't be raised because it couldn't fit the schedule tonight. It will be Fled on his behalf versus Sensei 6, and we are going to to see the lineups right now. Okay, I'm displaying them, and I guess I have the good ones because because previously it wasn't
Second
the
time's
case.
the charm, eh? Second time's the
Okay,
charm.
so I have to change the names of the players. So it will be Frid versus Sensei 6. So for Frid, it's a warlock, a warrior, and a rogue. Do you have this as well?
I sure do.
So the warlock is a quest one with the gnoll and all the things, the
Yep.
anatheron, and that's it. Oh, I didn't check the bans. So the rogue has been banned. Yeah, so we will see the warrior. The warrior, is it? Yeah, it's Control OTK1 with Captain Garvangar. What do you think about this deck, Paraducks? The warrior?
So, so for the people who know me, I'm a very big control proponent. I love me some control warrior. Always a fan of the class, and this way of playing control warrior with the Gavangar OTK combo, it's a cool win condition, and it's clearly been successful in the hands of many players. So for the combo, for those who aren't aware, is Captain Galvangar is a 6-mana 6/6 minion that says if you've gained 15 or more armor this game, it gets +3/+3 in charge. So that's 9 damage right there. And then you play a card called To the Front. And what To the Front does is it reduces the cost of all of your minions in hand by 2 mana for this turn, but not less than 1 mana. So you play 2 of those into a Galvangar and a Faceless Manipulator, so you copy the Galvangar, so you have 2 9/9s with charge, and then you plop down a Battleground Battlemaster, give them both Wind Fury, and smash your opponent for a ton of damage. So it's a good way to win the game. It's all like a combo deck that's just trying to survive until you get to all of those pieces, and you don't necessarily need all of them to win certain matchups, but it's quite helpful.
Okay, I'm just chatting with the players in the just a few seconds. So I'm telling to Sensei to jump the video link to so we can have his cam and wait for my go air to start the BO. Okay, that's it. And the rogue won't be seen because it has been banned. So we will just jump to Sensei. Is bringing a Demon Hunter, a Druid, and a Rogue as well. And it's the Demon Hunter that won't be played because banned was... Oh, it was not the Brute one?
Yeah, it's the Quest Fell Demon Hunter. But yeah, now, okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we are introduced for the first time to Kazakhstan Spell Druid. So, I'm sure Kazakhstan, he needs no introduction. I'm sure you've seen him a bunch on ladder. But for those who aren't in the loop, what Kazakhstan does is he's an 8-mana 8/8 dragon, and when you play him, as long as all the minions in your deck are dragons, he transforms your deck into a custom deck of Duel's treasures. And the treasures from Duels are broken good. Like, game ending in 2 or 3 turns levels of good. So if you can survive to Kazakhstan, you're probably gonna win. And the whole point of this Druid deck is just playing a bunch of spells and just surviving until you get to Kazakhstan, or just blowing people out with that good old Arbor Up Glowfly Swarm combo wombo.
And you play the Capture Cultist Mine, so you can get the Kazakhstan or the Raid Boss Onyxia. Previously, there was the Kazakhstan was the highest code card in the deck, so the mine was able to get it very very early in the game. But now with this 10 drop, I'm not sure about this inclusion. And you want so badly play the Kazakhstan early in the game, then you play 2 innovates with Lightning Bloom. So
Yeah,
you have the
it's
coins.
just that impactful.
Okay. Okay, and then the rogue, is it
Yeah, it's
okay. Is
Quest Rogue.
yeah, it's quest rogue, okay.
SI7
No weapon
Quest
rogue.
Rogue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a deck after my own heart. It's a rogue that actually cares about the board.
Mm,
Heaven forbid we have rogue decks that care about dealing with the board state. We've just got a ton of SI7 cards on the way to completing the quest of finding the imposter in the Storming Court, along with some small early game cards along the way, like Prize Plunderer, Neophyte, and Mr. Smite to close out the curve.
yeah. Okay. So we'll jump to the games just now. Okay, I'm just digging up the things here. So it's the bands from the BO number 2 right now. No, bitten. And here the classes from the BO number 2. So we won't have the Demon Hunter here, and we won't have the Rogue here. Okay, I'm gonna give the players the go. Fled value here. It's okay. You can start. Good luck. And for Sensei 6 as well. Okay. Oh, I put 1 point for Brazil, but it's 1 point for
It's 1 point for
Sweden.
Sweden, yeah.
I tried to cheat because I said previously that Brazil will have a chance tonight, but you saw.
You know, Sweden they manipulated the odds by orange raiding the Max team channel. They knew
Yeah,
what they
that's
were
it.
doing.
That's it. That's it. And thank you, Orange, as usual, for that. Okay, so Sensei 6 will be at the bottom. Oh, it's starting right now. So it's at the bottom of the screen. If the games just let me see the game, the opening.
Yep.
Okay, a druid versus a warrior.
Yep. So we're starting off with Xuen the White Tiger versus
Yeah.
Young Rakara the Warrior, and oh my goodness, this hand from the Druid should be
Ooh.
illegal. All we're
Yeah.
missing is a Guff and Kazakhstan, and we're off to the races.
Do you keep the moonlight guidance for after the overgrowth?
Good question. I mean, you don't mind like playing it like before Kazakhstan, because well, first of all, drawing Kazakhstan himself would be great. But there's
Yeah.
also, of course, drawing Wild Heart Gov, which is going to be a very useful card. Not only before the quest, but after it as well. So I can't quite see Fled's hand. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay,
There
I'm just
is
going to
a
hop back in.
shit slime, shit shatter, heavy plate, and corsair cache. And Sensei 6 is about to get another overgrowth, I guess.
I mean, I don't see guidance or overgrowth as guidance or bog being that useful in this matchup. So, yeah, I am inclined to agree. And so far, hand like is decent, right? If this is a board centric matchup, this hand would be amazing for the warrior. But regrettably, it's not, and this is not looking good for Fled and Brazil here.
Yeah. And the play Kern into overgrowth seems appealing, but don't do that at home.
Yeah, because nature studies only makes the next spell cost 1 less mana, not all of them.
You can play your coin for -1 mana.
Yeah, just gonna be a nice bonk to the head here. And not a whole lot to do here for the warrior, just slowly trying to assemble the combo. A big part of assembling this combo is drawing off of Outrider's Axe hitting into minions, but as we've gone over, this druid deck doesn't really run many minions. It only runs 2 of them, in fact.
Okay, and we say that this dragon druid has been built on the ashes of the previous spell druid with Glowfly Swarm into Arbor Up and some catcher.
Speaking
that kind
of
of
which,
thing.
I'd like to see Glowfly Swarm into like trade
Yeah.
Best in Shell here.
I like. You can.
Yeah, like the longer you wait on the swarm, the worse it's gonna be.
Thank you, Albert Lady, for the subscription. Thanks. Okay, what would it be? Yeah, I like to have the Glowfly Swarm and then trade the Best in Shell because you want to get one more spell in end.
Solar Eclipse. So we're gonna go for more. And yeah, 0 is definitely not more than 2.
One more time, Albernedy offering 5 subscription to the community. Thanks a lot. Thanks, very. We love you. Means a lot to us.
Thank you very much for that. And still no Kazakhstan or Guff drawn at this point for the Druid here, but it'll come sooner or later. Ooh, there's a big boy right there, or big girl rather. Raybos Onyxia in hand. The real problem here is, though, like for the Druid player, is that sure you've got these 2 big board generators in the form of Glowfly and Onyxia, but they're so easy for the warrior to deal with. The warrior has 3 different board clears in hand. And what they need is Kazakhstan.
Yeah. Oh, and it will be play Onyxia here. Okay, interesting card as well. I like the design of the card, the immune while you control at least a whelp.
Problem is, though, is that these whelps are not going to be lasting very long. The warrior has a lot of ways of dealing with them. And then shield slamming the matron Onyxia herself. But it's still forcing out multiple resources, so it's still good. It's just not spectacular or anything.
Yeah, that's it.
And yeah, make sure to sequence it properly. You need to clear all the whelps before Onyxia is no longer immune.
And immune also means that you cannot kill it from spells, because I tried previously with what is it, Siphon Soul, and you cannot target it. I'm not sure why, because I guess that immune is for damage, but I guess it's also.
Well, no, I mean, you straight up just can't target it with anything, like damage or buffs, but in this case, the whelps are gone, and so the Shield Slam can connect and get rid of Onyxia.
Okay, and another card, new card of the mini set, this Cade of Onyxia, very useful for the druid, which has no AoE left, because the swipe has been discarded to the wide mode, I guess.
Yeah, and to be honest, this is actually turning into a really good situation for Brazil now, because Sweden just never drew Kazakhstan or Guff, and all of these attempts at building a board is only helping the warrior draw towards their own combo. they've already got 3 of the pieces. They've already got both copies of To the Front and Battleground Battlemaster. We're only missing the Faceless Manipulator and the Galvan Gutter, and that's the combo assembled, and it's game over if that happens.
And the thing is that this druid is not unbeatable because as often with those kind of decks, when you need one card and you win, so you may have some issues to draw the card, and then you have so many cards that cannot be played.
Well, if you're looking for cards that draw you more cards, Moonlit Guidance definitely does that job very well.
Okay.
Ooh, capture Goldtooth Mine here.
This one is
Guarantees
good. Yeah.
Kazakhstan being
Yeah,
drawn.
Now that the 10 drops have been played. Okay, so it's 5, 6,
They could play
7.
another capture Goldtooth Mine here if they want.
Maybe they want to keep it for the treasures after it. Okay, what is it? Okay.
Oh, they don't have enough mana for Kazakhstan. Looks like they're going to go for Scale of Onyxia instead. Okay. Oh, Rancor! That's really good against this massive board of 2/1s. That's a lot of free armor.
Not that bad.
So let's see, another brawl. And there's the Faceless Manipulator. Brazil here getting very close to successfully gathering all the pieces of the combo. The only thing they're missing now is Captain Galvangar, and they've got it. Assuming they've gained 15 armor this game, which, as we can see, of course they have. So yeah, now it's time for the moment of truth. Time to craft the treasure hoard.
That's it. Okay, so what will it be? There is Locust. Yes.
Locust, Embers of Ragnaros.
Ragnaros.
These are some good cards. Clockwork Assistant. That's a big boy as well. Okay.
The Rogooms, I guess. And here, what is it? Oh, maybe choose a minion.
Reflections.
Yeah, I like this. This one may be interesting.
So yeah, now it's just a race against time at this point for both teams here. Because Team Sweden is going to be pushing a lot of damage soon. Like, Embers of Ragnaros is 48 damage just on its own, and Locust is 28 damage per Locust. That's 56 damage, but there's the Galvangar, which is live, and I think that means it's just lethal next turn.
And we saw that the mine has been used after the Kazakhstan to get the Embers of Ragnaros, as we have this solar eclipse in end, but we won't. We don't have the what is it? What's it in English? I don't remember the other hero that can bring you to 20 mana.
Oh, you mean Guff?
Guff, that's it.
Yeah, Wild Heart Guff. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, to the front. Captain Galvangar, Faceless Manipulator, and Battleground Battlemaster is 36 damage. More than enough to close this game out and get the Kazakhstan Druid out of here.
And they draw the wall combo very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 1-0 for Brazil. Yeah.
Yep.
As in the first BO.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is actually pretty bad here for Sweden because their other deck is the Quest Rogue. And Quest Rogue does not like decks with tons of board clears at Warrior. obviously has, like we saw in the last game. So I don't know. I think we might be going into series number 3 here.
It could be. So you won't be surprised to see Fled maybe in the next BO if we go to there because
Yeah.
yeah it's
Of course. Of course,
yeah.
it's like it's bad of me to speculate like that, but given the information I know from experience, I think I'm pretty confident now that Brazil is going to take it in at least this series. Don't know about match number 3 though, of course.
Okay, I'm saying that they can go. No need to wait for my go during the same BO. Okay. And to Sensei 6 as well. If the... Okay. It's starting. And Fled as well as a cap, but not a beautiful cap as yours. Because it's a Lacoste one.
Not the official Max Team merch.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. It was
So,
it was far
fun
from...
fact.
Yeah.
So fun fact, Sensei 6, like, he messaged me before the match and he said something to the effect of, and I quote here, when I need Fizz Flash, I will be very disappointed if I don't hear a fish me, dude. Well, regrettably, I don't think Fizz Flash Distractor, one of the spy gizmos, is going to be very effective against a deck that doesn't run minions.
I didn't see this rogue hero before. Very funny.
Yeah, I think it's one of the Christmas bundle heroes. You know, because the artwork didn't give it away or anything. No.
I don't know if you spotted that, but Sensei 6 managed to get the quest in the opening end.
Wow, did he?
Yeah.
I never would have seen that one coming.
I know that in five more times, maybe you find it very funny.
Maybe. It's your delivery that's getting
grab
me
a
a little
beer.
bit here. Like, more than the joke itself, it's your delivery of it. And speaking of delivery, we might see an SI7 agent coming out here with that combo to deal 2 damage to the warrior here. Because I don't really see Colt Neophyte being that useful on this turn.
Yeah. Okay.
But apparently, Team Sweden disagree.
Okay. So it's a neophyte. Okay. To have pressure here on the board. And many players just cheering for Brazil on the chat. Don't forget that you can cheer for Sweden as well using the exclamation mark bottom command.
Yeah, but who's gonna cheer for Sweden, right? It's not like there's a ton of Swedish viewers here or anything.
No.
No. And of course, as soon as you say that, a bunch of people using the bottom command, that is typical. Even 10 minutes behind, they know what they're doing. Yeah, looks like we're going to see a double SI7 agent this turn, completing part 1 of the quest here.
Okay, this guy's toast and this guy's toast as well.
Alright, let's see. What are they going to get from part 1? They're going to get a Hidden Gyro Blade. Okay, so that's at least 6 damage over 2 turns. Not bad. Unfortunately for Brazil here, their hand is not that great.
Yeah.
Like, they have the Shield Shatter, Frozen Buckler combo, but they obviously don't want to use that quite yet, if they can help it. Okay. They're just having to chunk a lot of damage in the meantime.
You have to to find the right balance while playing rogue here with keeping resources and feeding the board, because versus this kind of control warrior you don't want to commit that much on the board, because you know that a brawl or any AoE can be the end of the game. But they choose to add this third minion here, this SC7 operative. Okay. Oh, this one, Bulwark of Azimuth. Okay, you get armor and then shield shatter. What I was talking about before. Okay.
I think we're probably going to see the secret passage here. So, yeah, we need to see some progress on the quest this turn. And this hand is currently not doing that unless you want to SI7 extortion your own face. Which, needless to say, would not be ideal.
Okay, Swindle is good. And you can trade the first extortion.
I think you may be extorting your own face here. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. What is the reward for part 2 of the quest? It is a Fizz Flash Distractor. You know, what a great card in this match.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last last step of the quest here to get Spymaster's cats. So
fortunately, Sweden did pick up a Foxy Fraud, so that will give the Scab's Cutter Butter a 2-mana discount, making it much easier to play next turn, but we've still got a ways to go before this quest is going to be completed.
Okay, the new card, SI7 Smuggler. Summon a random minion with cost equal to the amount of 7 SI7 cards you played this game. Yeah, this game, because, not the
including
itself,
life. At least until tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I like the the inclusion of this game at the end of the sentence, because you may think that it's all your cards played during your life. Okay. Will it be the Scabs here, Cutter Butter? Thinking about the Foxy Fraud? No. This one?
No, it looks like we're going all in here with Scab's Cutter Butter.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to see the weapon hit here just to prevent Shield Shatter number 2 from being useful.
Summon a minion from your deck. Would it be something you don't want to see, maybe?
Good question. I mean, looking at the deck from Sweden, they've already drawn quite a few of their like expensive minions. But yeah, we're about to find out here. What's the Cowardly Grunt gonna get? It's gonna be a Prize Plunderer. Ugh.
I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking about Mr. Smite. That could have been dealt by the.
I mean, you wouldn't want Mr. Smite though, because the Unstoppable Force would have just cleared it and hit you for 6.
Okay.
Bit of an awkward situation here for Sweden, because they have to try to get Scabs to stick on the board for at least one turn if they can. And that's going to be quite difficult without committing certain extra resources.
Okay, that's it. Where I get the reward. The undercover mole here. Maybe. Yes. Okay, we have a faceless manipulator here, but cannot be used right now. Minefield, no. No, Rancor into minefield doesn't do much. Because it will be 5. No, you missed one.
Yeah, this undercover mole here is going to be very helpful for making sure that scabs will stick. Although, there's at least one brawl in hand, and if the brawl lands
Yeah.
in anything other than scabs, that's going to be pretty bad for Team Sweden here. They really want this scabs to stick. Ideally so they can shadow step it back.
Okay, it's
Are
the
they
brawl.
lucky? Oh, they are not.
And
Scabs is
it's
gone.
the mole. It's the
Oh
mole.
boy. Grap golem. Huh.
Yeah. It's a minion.
It is a minion. It's just regrettable that it's going to get like smashed in by this unstoppable force here.
Yeah, and I would say that this time the warrior didn't manage to get his combo that quick.
Yeah, unfortunately with Spiomatic, you can rig the opponent's top deck, so it'll be even longer before this combo is added to hand. But if we're being honest, it probably won't be the combo that will kill the rogue as much it will be the warrior grinding them out of stuff. It may not look like it right now with the rogue having like 8 other cards in hand, but those cards are going to run out like sooner than you'd think. Especially considering that the Rakara hero power gives the warrior 4 armor like, after pinging one of these minions, which just so happens to line up perfectly with a shield slam into this SI7 informant.
Okay. May I choose to use this faceless manipulator on the 9-9 before? Apparently not.
So there's 8 health left on the board. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised that Brazil would bother going for the Rancor here. I don't know, I don't think they needed to do that, but it's fine. They're still at 29 HP, and the Rogue is still just struggling to get any kind of board development going here. That being said, the Warrior is very close to lethal. They already have both copies of To the... they have one copy of To the Front. But they have the Faceless and the Background Spellmaster, so they are getting very close to just closing this game out completely.
Okay, Mr. Smite is here.
SI7 Extortion probably won't be that useful, so that'll get traded back in.
You cannot play Mr. Smite into Chinwoo.
Yeah, I think we'll probably see the SI7 Assassin into the Informant here.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see the Temu being held onto at least for a little while longer, because that card has actual potential, like if it's top deck later on in the game.
Okay.
Another minefield picked up. That's not going to clear this 11-11 from the board. Yeah. It is going to stick.
And
And all of a sudden, this rogue deck is coming very close to being able to finish the warrior off here.
yeah, now you have this Tenwu, the Shadow Step, and you may get the Mr. Smite from the 7 cards left in the deck. So maybe something will happen here. But you also have the bulk wall of Azinot. You can ruin the thing. Okay. Well splitted. Okay, here is 22. Oh, okay, with bulwark was of Azinot, it's not lethal.
Yeah, this feels like we're running on a ticking clock here. It's like all the warrior needs is that one Galvangar and it's over. So it's 1 in 14 now to instantly end the game and the series. At least this part of it in the favor of Brazil here. It's gotta be a terrifying prospect.
Okay, I like Cult New Fight here. And you feel the board.
Heavy plate, that's not gonna be very useful here. You gotta try to find a way to clear the board. There's Captain Galvangar, but thanks to that Neophyte, they will not have the mana for lethal damage here. That Neophyte coming in absolutely clutch in this situation for Sweden. And now, I actually think they have lethal set up as the rogue, unless the warrior plays the frozen buckler here. Because by my count, it's 34 damage?
They're thinking, and Fred is so near of his camera, we only see the cap now. He's thinking so hard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. Like, this is a tough decision. Right, I think that is lethal then.
So it's
so now, okay, it's going to take a little bit of effort.
26. I have 26, and
I count 30. So here's what they do. Ready? They play Battleground Battlemaster. They play it between the Scrap Golem and the SI7.
Yeah, that's it.
Operative. They then hit SI7 Operative into the face twice, along with the Rogue Dagger. That's all 3 charges of the Bulwark destroyed. The warrior is now at 30 HP. You then swing 2 hits in with your Scrap Golem that deals 8 damage. The warrior is now at 22. And then you use Shadow Step or Tenwu to then bounce the Scrap Golem back to your hand, which then moves the SI7 Informant into position, so then it will receive the Win3 buff, and that's going to be exact lethal here for Sweden against the Control Warrior. Very well played.
Yeah, perfect. I didn't see that coming with the Shadow Step on this one. Or it could have been on Battlecrown. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay, so it's a win for the Rogue and Sweden here. Very nice lethal that we use. So, yeah, Paraducks.
And now it's a tied series again.
Yeah. So we won't see this warrior anymore.
Yep.
It's this
so
one.
Game number 3, it's going to be the Quest Rogue versus the Handlock here.
Yeah. That's it. And if Sweden wins this one, it is the end of this confrontation between Brazil and Sweden. And just remember that both nations just lost their first confrontation last week in the first round of the main stage of the Max League of Nations 2. So they have to win this one, and if Brazil loses this game, so they are 0-2, and it will be very difficult to
Hey
get
Max.
the qualification. Yeah.
Hey Max.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell it, or do you want to tell it yourself? I know you like it now. They managed to have the quest in its opening end. Find the ace poster.
I mean, I was gonna say both teams did actually. You know, I
Oh,
I just
yeah.
didn't want to steal. I just didn't want to steal your thunder here.
Yes. Both of them. Such a luck. Okay, good start, I guess, for this rogue here with the Cultium fight, maybe into Cultium fight number 2.
Really, I'd say it's a great start for the Warlock. Because the
As
Warlock just
well with
developed 2 minions and cleared the Neophyte without any downside.
Yeah. Okay. They placed 2 cards here, so the Anathon will be late, considering to this. And this one is. Oh, yeah. For now. Oh, really? Okay. Prefers to play the SI7 agent like this to add a tick to the quest. Is it a backfire to get 3 cards here? I like this. You have twice in hand, and then you may play another one later. Okay, no trade. You may
SI7 Smuggler at this
swindle.
point will summon a 2-drop and complete the first part of the quest.
Oh, to be it. Okay. I was wondering about Kelvino fight into Swindle.
Ooh, this Wicker Claw. This thing is actually quite nasty. Or at least it would be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure like how it works with the dagger. Like if you equip a dagger, does this give the Wicker Claw attack? I actually don't know.
After you gains attack. I assume that he won't gain attack himself, but it's the dagger that has the attack, so it won't work.
That does sound reasonable. I'm just not 100% on it, but I don't know for certain. It would be pretty nice though if it did work that way. Because then you have a 2-mana free-fall from your Smuggler. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Or, you know, it could just die to this null top deck, but, you know, that's not fun. I like having my dreams and having them not be dashed instantly.
Okay, so what will it be here? I get the wonder about the mechanism of the Wicker Claw as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just gonna go for the Soul Rend here. That's 4 cards gone.
Okay, but not the good one. Oh, but the Scavenger. Okay.
Yeah, Scavenger's decent. The rest weren't spectacular. I don't think Fled will be too concerned about seeing those cards gone. I think now we might see the Neophyte into the Swindle here, because this hand is not looking great for Sweden. Yeah. They need to find some more tempo tools, and hey, Secret Passage is a great way to get more tempo going.
Okay. What would it be? Yeah, you can draw and then another one. Okay. And maybe a Gnoll here. You like the Gnoll?
So the biggest like awkward moment here is the fact that you can't go SI7 Operative, SI7 Assassin. Like, you don't have enough mana to do that, so this Anetheron is almost certainly going to stick. And that's going to cause a lot of problems if so.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Ooh,
Okay. Oh,
that's a really
Yeah.
good pickup there. SI7 Extortion into the Prize
Yeah.
Plunderer will clear an Anetheron here. Or you could
That's
possibly go Skulker into Prize Plunderer to get rid of the Null. Like, either option is perfectly fine.
okay. So, no extortion. Okay. I like the play extortion into price plunderer into the Anetheron. Okay. I'm surprised. We'll have the players in a little interview after the games, so we can ask them there. So what is it now? Showstopper. Oh, you have a very good hero here, Tamsin, to deal 3 damages to all the minions and then draw 3. Very good spot here. Sometimes it's hard to have this enough place in the end to play this hero, because you draw 3 then.
The more annoying bit for Sweden here, ironically, is the fact that Anetheron took 3 damage. Because now you can't use SI7 Extortion on Anetheron. You have to use it on the Null instead. And so what that means then is you're then forced to commit SI7 Assassin on a 3 health minion, which doesn't feel nearly as great as if you SI7 Assassin a 6 health minion.
Yeah, I still don't know why they didn't do your play on last turn.
My play?
Then to play that with the extortion and the price plunderer on the Anetheron, because they had
That would have
2
been my
mana.
preference, yeah.
They had 2 mana to do so.
I think the reasoning may have been just to try to like keep Anetheron healthy for 1 turn and then get a guaranteed hit in with the SI7 Extortion. But yeah, at this point, it is really not looking good for Sweden. Yeah. They are very far behind on the board, and with those 2 neophytes, it's pretty much impossible, I think, for them to come back. So it was a good run, but I think we're going to be moving on to game number 3 now. Series number 3, I mean, sorry.
Yeah, I guess nothing more to do here. You have this Mr. Smite, but then what? You may assign 7 cooperative, and this one. Yeah, maybe the smuggler as well.
So that's what they're going for, yeah.
This one is not that bad.
Oh, that is a
okay.
Thick boy. That is a really thick boy. But there is a showstopper in hand, so this thick Moog Forge Fiend boy is almost certainly about to get silenced, because there is no way that Brazil is going to let Sweden get 8 armor for free. No way.
It's the Vladislav thing on cam.
I can imagine so, now that the showstopper finally got some value.
Okay. The quest is not completed yet. Only the part 1 for now. Oh,
Backfire. Okay. I don't mind not using the showstopper either. Like, either way, it's still a really good spot here for Brazil.
okay. Okay, they don't use the touch of Nathalie.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be honest. That wasn't what I was expecting at the end of that turn. I wasn't expecting Showstopper to come down on its own there.
Yeah. Okay.
But because you can give Scab stealth with the 1-mana spell, and Showstopper can like unstealth it, right? So I'm a little bit surprised that you would play the Showstopper now, knowing it's just going to die to this SI7 operative. That seems a bit weird.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why they did that.
We tried to ask them during the interview.
Yeah, maybe. It honestly might be the case that they feel they're so far ahead that they can make plays like this and not be that concerned over it, but
Smells like breakfast.
I don't know, it just seems like one of those plays that it's just gonna haunt me a little bit here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. At this point, there's basically no way that Sweden can come back from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
so
12 on
alright-
board and the Battleground
yeah.
Battlemaster's in hand, so yeah, this is just going to be lethal.
Yeah, that's it. That's it with this one. Okay, so it's another... No, the first BO for Brazil here.
Yep.
And we will have a third one still playing by Fled, because he is playing now on behalf of Raze. Okay, so GG here. It's 1-1 now.
Now it's time for Orange to take the wheel.
Yeah. So the winner is this one, I guess. Sensei lost. Okay, this time Brazil just won the first game, and then managed to reach the victory, the final victory. It wasn't the case at the first BO, and then we have Fled officially now versus Orange, two captains, and we are going to check the lineup, starting with Fled in few seconds. Okay, so now Fred. Okay, Fred, and it will be Orange, the opponent. Fred is bringing a mage, a priest, and a demon hunter. Yes, we love the priest. The priest is good. And we won't see the mage. The mage has been banned. It has been Mozeki. Mozeki won.
Yep.
And the priest is a miracle one. Okay, I guess there is no new cards in the priest. No, I can't see any. No.
I mean, the only new card air quote I see here is a Call of the Grave. That's quite unique. You don't see that very often in this Miracle Priest deck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, one bless. Okay. And the Demon Hunter, which one? Elginos, okay. Is it an Elginos one? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's full on old OTK Demon Hunter. It has been a minute since
Okay.
you've seen that deck.
Okay, we'll see if it still works. And then I guess we can jump to Orange lineup. bringing a warrior, a priest as well. We love priest, and a paladin. And we won't see the paladin, the Librum paladin won't be here. And we have the same kind of priest, the miracle one, and oh, it's the new warrior bringing Kazukazan and Red Boss Onyxia. Wasn't it Dedro bringing it to the Masters too?
I believe so, yeah, but as Eagle Eye viewers will be well aware, Orange and Dedra are both part of the Maester Tournay Open group, so it makes perfect sense to me that they would willingly share deck lists and strategies between each other. No, what's interesting to me here is that these priest lists from both teams are actually very similar. The only difference is that Orange, instead of playing the Call of the Grave, is running two copies of Horn of Rathion.
Yeah, okay. This one is it's a new con, and you don't draw a dragon because you may draw Maligus, but it's quite.
It's just another way to find the Nazmani Bloodweaver, right?
Yeah.
That is the most important card to draw in this.
That's
deck.
a tutor for a minion. Okay, but you pay 3, but why not? Okay. What do you think about this new warrior list compared to the previous one we just had with the OTK version versus this Kazakhstan version?
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of like old Control Warrior where you just grind people out of cards and you get them with your big value card at the end. So in this case, that is Kazakhstan, which. Yeah, like, we didn't see much of Kazakhstan in the last series, but if the Control Warrior can stabilize and then get to Kazakhstan, that'll be a pretty big finisher. It's going to be kind of interesting because OTK Demon Hunter has traditionally been very, very good against Control Warrior. And Control Warrior has traditionally been very good against the Priest. So,
yeah,
it's a bit of a Mexican standoff. It's like, depending on what they queue, they could get a really big advantage.
Yeah, we see.
Between Brazil and Sweden, I mean.
Okay, so here I have to change something. Just a second. The players on the top, this one, and the players on the bottom, it's this one. Okay, then the classes here will be the third ones. No deck has been beaten yet, and the bands are these ones. Okay, we are 1-1 still flat at the top of your screen. We have Orange here on cam, and I'm giving them the go. It's okay. You can now start. Good luck.
And have fun. Well, as much fun as you can, knowing one of these teams is probably not going to be in the top 2 if they lose tonight. So, no pressure or anything.
Yeah. But still interesting to play those matches versus other great nations that the ones involved in this group D. So even if you may not be able to reach the playoffs, you have to do so. Okay, Orange at the bottom, preparing the battle friend. I gave them the go. You have starting. You have a priest in the 2 lineups here.
Oh boy, we're starting off with the Miracle Priest versus the OTK Demon Hunter here.
Okay, Demon Hunter.
And so for those of you who aren't aware of the Orange Discord server memes, there's recently been a meme where someone, for whatever reason, I don't know why, to be clear, I don't know why, but they gave breasts onto this Anduin hero portrait.
Oh yeah.
And it's called like Orange Anduin emote. I have no idea why, but it's just spammed in the Discord server.
They have the same.
It is kind of funny.
The same
And yeah,
air, I
that's
guess.
why Orange is playing this hero portrait now.
Okay, so we'll see if this. Oh, I don't have the flags end. Okay, it's now working. We'll see if this Ilginos is still usable on this meta.
Yeah, so a big part of this Miracle Priest deck is trying to set your hand up ready to go in on one big turn. But the problem with that is that, as we know, this OTK Demon Hunter deck does happen to run 2 copies of Glide in it, and Glide definitely throws a lot of spanners in the works, so to speak. So it's going to be up to Orange and Team Sweden here to try to, you know, thread the needle, so to speak, you know. Hold some cards, but not so many that Glide just blows you out of the water.
Okay, is it time to play Thrive in the Shadows here? Oh, he prefers to have this amalgam on board. Okay.
The double jump into Spectral Sight. So
Okay.
it's going to be the first part of the quest complete.
Yeah, and then 3.
So I'd be kind of interested here if we might see a Bless come on to this Amalgam here. Just make it a 7/7. That would certainly make it much more difficult to slam this Tusk Piercer in to the minion, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why they played it on coin.
It would make sense.
Yeah. Maybe you trade the Shadow of Naru first? Okay.
Ooh, that's much better.
Yeah.
That's much better. Yeah, I'm down for this.
Okay.
A 7/10 taunt minion. Yeah, gimme.
On turn 3.
Yeah,
That's
no,
not
that's
bad.
pretty good. That is pretty good. And there is no way for the Demon Hunter to answer this, like, at all.
So we
Like,
should have a 12/12 next turn?
yeah, and again, there's no way for Fled to answer this. Like, even if you topped it Moog next turn, the I-beams would remain unoutcasted. You still have to pay full price for them.
No.
Like, yeah, this is as bad as it gets, honestly. They're really not happy about this situation.
Okay, drawing and drawing.
Another happy guilty.
Okay, second part of the quest already done.
Using a lot of cards in hand, but again, like, the problem is that they can't do enough to clear this Amalgam. Even Guild Trader double Felsian Blast would only be 6 damage. That would not be enough to get through this Amalgam here. So I imagine...
Do we like a gift of love minutes? The minutes, yeah?
I think I prefer Renew, to be honest, because you can't play Gift of Luminance this turn anyway, so you may as well pick Renew and heal up this Amalgam next turn if it takes some damage.
Isn't it discounted by 1? Because of the
No, why would it be?
The, what is it, Palm Read? Oh,
yeah, that's
okay,
not palm reading.
It's
That's
not
right in
palm
the
read.
shadows.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, if it was palm reading, then yeah, I absolutely would have said Gift of Luminance there, but it is not. And okay, that changes things, but they traded it away. Okay. So yeah, that will not clear this minion. That's gonna barely keep them alive. And, I mean, this 12/6 is still sitting here. it's not going away. I wouldn't be surprised if we just see the 2 renews just, like, pump this Amalgam back up to full HP.
Yeah, I like it.
Maybe okay, they're gunning for palm reading and they do get it, so now both of these renews and both of these gifts will cost 0 mana. There's an insight as well that can be grabbed as well via the palm reading or the thrive, that works too. It's a tough balance because if this amalgam sticks, they just win the game.
No.
But they still need to get value on the off chance it doesn't.
Oh, I like the shadow form. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna move on. And now that the Demon Hunter is out of the way, Sweden is in a great position now. Because now they can either win the mirror, or they win a very favourable matchup in the Control Warrior versus the Priest. So yeah, if you're a Sweden fan here, you are feeling very great at the moment.
Yeah, and we're happy because Priest won the game. And we loved it. And maybe the next game will be happy as well because of the mirror.
Maybe. I mean, at the end of the day, one Priest is going to have to win this game.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, both sides here looking for cards like Palm Reading and, of course, the Nazmani Bloodweaver. Those are the by far most important cards in this particular matchup, or in any matchup in general, to be honest.
Okay. You don't have the minion you're looking for. You have the palm reading here. And the famous Horn of Rathian. Okay, I guess you trade this. Oh, maybe you Draconic Studies instead?
I mean, I think you do nothing here, to be honest. Like, Shard of the Naru is actually very valuable in this matchup because it just completely neuters the entire big combo turn from the opposing Priest player.
Okay. Okay, I understand.
But they traded it back anyway, which is interesting.
Oh. If it's twice, maybe you coin the first one? Is it interesting?
I'm not sure what you're rushing here for, though.
Don't you want the Nazmani Bloodweaver?
I mean, you're not going to play it until, like, turn 5, though, at the earliest, no? Like, why draw it now if you're not going to use it until later anyway? It seems like a waste of resources, because the coin is always going to be valuable.
Okay. Okay. So maybe next turn it should be only palm reading for the same reasons. We'll see.
I wonder if it's ever correct to tempo Bloodweaver here. Just think about it. Like, what's the punish? Like, for that play, I don't really know if one exists.
Yeah, not sure. Which no, the Sweden doesn't play the cards that gets what is it in English? Death Rattle. So I was wondering if any dragon could destroy the card or make or steal it, but no.
No. Anyway, yeah, this palm reading is just reducing a ton of cards here. And getting a Psyche split as well, I'd imagine. No. Or against all odds, like, both are good. I'd just say Psyche split is a little bit better, is my thinking here. Let's see, Thrive in the Shadows getting either Shard of the Naru or Gift of Luminance here. I'd imagine they're going to go for Gift of Luminance, but I could be wrong. I think both options are fine.
Yeah, we like this gift of elements as well, but I like having the shot of Naru. But maybe as you want to play it, then your opponent has already made all this magic with this Nasmani Blood River, because he would have discounted all his end.
Hmm.
Okay, on of Rathian and got the Maligas. So his opponent has the information that Maligas is in end because it's the only dragon in the deck, I assume. Okay, so what would it be here? You can Nesmani Blood River into so many things to maybe Psyche Split. You must consider.
So the question here for Sweden is like, when are they going to go in on their big Nazmani turn? And I think they're deciding at this point to do it on turn 6 and start it up with the Nazmani coin Psyche Split before like going in with everything.
Okay, so it's the Maligas.
So this turn is obviously going to be a little bit scary, but fortunately for Sweden, they do have the Shard, which is going to silence the Nazmani Bloodweavers. So it's like, as bad as this looks, it could be worse.
Yeah. You can tell it like this.
Oh! Oh no! None of their cards are playable anymore. Oh no! That wasn't part of the plan. That wasn't part of the plan at all. Oh, now what do they do? Just have to pass the turn back and... Yeah, wow. Now...
Flend is taking his head in his end right now.
Who can blame him? There's 3 spells in hand that cost 1 mana after that. That was really unlucky. Oh no. And yeah, now it's Orange's turn. He's going in. Nazmani Bloodweaver, Desperate Prayer, Coin, Psyche Split. I'm a little bit surprised he went for the Desperate Prayer before the coin, but oh well. Either way, though, this is still going to be a very good turn.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, disasters. Oh! Kazakhstan!
Okay, I want to say
that's a very scary late game card.
Yeah, I don't know if there's another minion in the deck.
I mean, there is. There's 2 other minions in deck. There's the Zyrella, and there's the second Nazmani Bloodweaver.
Okay.
But yeah, here we go again. More Psyche Splits, more Bloodweavers, more Insanity, more Kazakhstans, apparently. Because, you know, we needed more of those, clearly.
Oh. Shadow Naru as well.
It's going to silence all of Orange's Bloodweavers. And yeah, all of a sudden, things have started to unravel a little bit. That being said, all it takes is for Orange to pick up his second shard and he can salvage the situation.
Okay, we play this on here. No, Maligas?
Yeah, gonna go for Malagas here, drawing 6 cards. Did not get the Shard of the Nara though, so these Nazmani Bloodweavers are gonna stick. For this turn at least.
Yeah. Okay, you can bless one of yours to get rid, I guess, of the 7/5.
I mean, you can use Power with Fortitude to do that as well. There's no need to use Bless specifically.
Okay, I like it. Okay, thinking. Very serious. On cam. Here we go. 510. And then maybe another one on the other ones? No.
Ooh, still no Shard of the Naru picked up. So yeah, this is not looking good here for Sweden. Because now the Malagos is going to come down for only 2 mana. And then that means this turn is going to be crazy!
Oh, and you get spells from the Onyx Mage Scribe as well, if you want to.
You know, just in case drawing 8 spells wasn't enough.
Oh, and
in fact,
Kazakh
this
is
might be
unplayable.
lethal. Yeah, this might be lethal here. Maybe. It's 17, 23, 25 currently with the bless. So yeah, we are getting very close. Okay, if that, like, if you buff the 6 attack Nazmani, that would mean it'd be 24. But yeah, as you mentioned, Kazakhstan will be live at this point, and Kazakhstan with 0 mana spells, that is a terrifying prospect.
Okay, it's cleaning. What is it? Colors are gray, okay.
Alright, here we go.
Zero.
So what's going to happen now? So let's see. Palm reading first, getting against all odds.
Yes.
Against all odds clears everything apart
Yeah.
from the Malagos and the 2 Nazmani Bloodweavers with 2 attack. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you bet. Very, very good. Key. Discover, yeah.
Might be too little too late though. Because we all know what's going to be happening next.
Yeah. Okay. What did I pin? Maybe renew first? Okay, no, he keeps it. For another turn of Nazmani maybe. So, now that the Nazmani has been drawn, he could play next turn this Kazakhstan on another turn. Okay, would it be Kazakhstan first? I didn't know the toast will come from your deck. Oh, yeah.
I mean, Shadow Spirit's the only beneficial Death Arrow here.
Yeah, that's it. The other ones doesn't do anything. Don't do anything.
I've got to imagine that Kazakhstan is going to be coming down now. There's very little reason not to play it.
Okay, what would it be?
So probably starting off with Baba, I'd imagine. Yep. Staff of Scales or Canopic Jars, both are really good. Exerciser is also pretty good in this matchup. Exerciser or Beastly Beauty. Probably Exerciser. Neuhorn and Ancient Reflections, I guess? Or Hyperblaster, that works too. Either way, a deck full of really, really good cards.
Yeah. Okay, so what will it be here? You cannot play your Kazakhstan, I guess. Here, you're dying.
Yeah.
Is it a way to activate Xivera with a sufficient amount
Well, at
of
the moment you
damage?
can get it for 5, but 5 isn't that great, obviously. I want to try to get it for
Yeah.
more than that. I wonder if maybe the players we go Nazmani, Psyche split on the opponent's Nazmani, and then just go off on our own turn, like now.
Hmm.
Since the Nazmani on the opponent's board has an Elic mount on it, so that's going to be another 4/7 we get access to.
Okay, renew. Then what? Oh,
Hysteria is decent, but Flash Heal
a
is
flash
also
heal?
really good.
Flash L, but
Okay, went for Hysteria.
Hysteria. Okay.
And then gonna use it on Kazakhstan here. Maybe? Or on Malagos, okay, and then just Hysteria the Malagos, alright.
Okay. Interesting. Wow. Interesting play. And you'll have the.
Oh, and the Nazmani stuck. That's really helpful.
And you
As is
you have the
Hyper Blast
Elect.
being drawn first, because that card is not that good here.
Okay, Mesh Tribe, and you can draw a minion, but are there any minions? Oh yeah, it chooses the Booba. Okay. Is it the spot where Kazakhstan can be played here for Sweden?
The issue is, right, we know what the treasures are, but Team Sweden doesn't. And Team Sweden is obviously going to be quite worried about the possibility of Embers of Ragnaros being lethal.
Yeah.
But it appears that the logic is just, we need to do this now or we just lose the game.
Okay, what will it be here? Not that great.
Beastly Beauty, I guess? The other treasures aren't that great. Let's see, Staff of Scales, pretty easy pick here. Wand of Disintegration, also a pretty easy pick here. I would imagine. Holy Book?
Book of the Dead.
Okay. So the only one they got wrong is that they picked a Neuhorn, but yeah, those are decent treasures. If they can survive. And survival is debatable at the moment.
Okay, what is it?
Staff of
Staff of
Scales
Scales.
picked up. Ooh, Initiation.
No,
So,
can trade with a 4/9. No, okay.
yeah, they can save it for later. But yeah, this is not looking... Oh, never mind.
Okay, you can
That
make this
changes things, huh?
into your own, maybe. And then heal.
See, Book of the Dead into a Neuhorn. It's building a pretty wide board of nuisances. Oh my god, not a single Anoyatron anywhere to be found. This game is wild, folks. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Oh, yeah, you can
Devouring Plague will deal...
Yeah, interesting to get rid of the divine shields. Then
yeah, and it also
Zivela.
powers up Zyrella. So now Zyrella will easily clear the board.
Yeah,
Or at least
kind of.
most of it. And then we might see the... Oh, Initiation, okay.
Yeah.
And then Hyper Blasted to finish off another one of the Anoyatrons.
Okay. So, you cannot You
Oh,
cannot use your own Xerela, yeah? Because you
canopic
can-
jars with this board? Oh, Max, this game is getting too crazy. There's too much value. I may like value, but this is getting way too wild.
And the best part of it is that if Brazil wins, so we'll still have a priest involved in the game.
Game 3.
Okay, you
You
can
know what the
only
worst
heal
part
for
is?
2. Yeah.
Neither of these players rank Kazakhstan in the deck.
Yeah,
This wasn't
that's
even
true.
supposed to happen. And they just discovered it anyway. God.
Okay.
Elic
And
mount and then
then
Psyche split
split.
on
Yeah.
the Elic mount buff minion. Okay.
Okay. Why not?
And then, yeah, just go hit into the Psychotron here. But yeah, here comes the Staff of Scales, which is going to wipe the board completely. Now imagine if Sweden top decked their own Staff of Scales here. That would actually be brutal.
Yeah. How? There's no way to activate this Xerela to 4 because the deck has been totally replaced by new cards.
Yep. Alright. Oh, Staff of Scales!
Oh,
Oh!
it's time to have the canopic jars as well.
Yep. So not only are you getting snakes, you're getting legendaries from the snake! This isn't
What is
fair.
it? Not a good one?
Polkel,
You can discover
Jackson.
something. Okay.
Yeah, these are not good legendaries so far, but it's still pretty good value. Mida!
Oh!
Woo! Mida powers up Xyrella! You were talking about how there's no way to get Xyrella value, but the game was like, no, listen here, young man, you don't tell me what to do.
Okay, what is it now? Oh, another Staff of Scales. Only 3 cards left in Brazil's deck.
Yep. And there's another Annoyer
Oh.
Horn. And that is a lot of
Okay.
Annoyertrons.
Okay. Ah,
Why not? You know, let's just bring all the Annoyertrons to the party. Why not?
okay, it's... You could maybe use this Power Word Feast, but I'm wondering on which one.
I mean, you'd rather have the Annoyertrons. Or rather, you'd rather have the Annoyertrons. But yeah, there we go. 4 healing here from the meter this turn, setting Sweden back to 16 health.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Xyrella will wipe all of the Divine Shields. And now
Okay.
Sweden can go for an Annoyer Horn of their own and summon 4 more Annoyertrons.
Okay, I was thinking he will keep this for after the Divine Shield, but why not?
Yeah, I mean, now here come the Beastly Beauties, which are going to be transformed into A8s. And yeah, you can't really bubba here because you don't have the board space.
Okay. And you can still heal with this mid-up pure light.
Oh, Book of the
Oh!
Dead! That is illegal! That is an illegal top deck! Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, can get rid of those 2 8-1.
Yep, with the two Neutrons. I wonder when this Powered Feast is gonna come out, because it could come out here on the meter and give you 2 more HP.
Yeah, Meda, yes.
This game is actually ridiculous.
Okay, maybe orange.
Oh, they missed 4 damage with Cyrella. Oh well, it's probably not going to matter that much.
Yeah. Maybe orange got better treasures than Fled.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, because there's still 4 cards left.
Yeah.
The only bad draw in this position is Canopic Jars. And even then, if Mida's drawn first, then Canopic Jars isn't even that bad of a draw.
Okay.
See, Bubba gonna clear the Annoyer module, and then Staff of Scales is gonna clear the rest of the board.
Okay. This 8/8 sticks.
Holy Book here, by the way, would also be a very solid draw. Because now you can Holy Book on one of the snakes,
Yeah.
and then you can rush a snake into Bubba, and that clears Bubba. So yeah, literally 2 birds with 1 stone if you did that.
Yeah, there's no other way, clever way to use it, I guess.
I mean, what else are you gonna get? Like like a bloodhound? That's just way worse than a snake. Because
Yeah.
the snake comes back.
Yeah, you have a reborn. Okay.
And then you've got 2 mana, so you might as well heal the snake after hitting into Bubba.
Yeah, to force your opponent to use his own snake to kill it.
Yeah, own snake or Hyper Blaster or another Bubba. Like, yeah. There's no reason not to.
Okay. Out of cards, and I know your Tron number 17.
just 17. You just lost count. I can't say I blame you. Alright, let's see what Annoyhorn gets. Okay, that was not that good.
Yeah.
Like 3 Annoyotrons is going to give Sweden quite a bit of time, and there's Mida being drawn off the top. Staff of Scales picked
Not the
up.
good one, the best one.
You don't need to play it this turn, though, is the thing. Because Sweden most likely have calculated all of the treasures, and they know that the last 2 treasures are Bubba and Hyper Blaster.
No.
So there's no way they're going to be dying anytime soon. They can afford to wait. Because the longer this goes, the more meat is going to be coming back, and the easier it's going to be for Sweden to win this game. Especially if they can pull off the Canopic Jars Staff of Scales combo again. If they do that, they've just got this game on lock. I would actually kind of like to see Bubba come down here. Because I don't think that Brazil win this from attrition. I think they have to go for pressure at this point.
Oh.
But there it is. Staff of Scales, Canopic Jars, which is going to summon 3 more legendaries.
Okay, get rid of the 2 force.
Okay, this is much better than the last match.
And on the chat we have someone in 10 minutes in the past saying, if Brazil don't win this match, I am a table with 3 legs. We'll see, guy. We'll see. Or on 4 doors with a stair in the top. Okay, we'll see.
You know, if there's one thing I've learned playing Hearthstone after all these years, it's that you should never count anyone out in these kinds of games, man. Anything can happen, and I mean that literally. Because now at this point, Brazil is miles behind in fatigue.
Yeah.
Like, they're guaranteed to draw meter at this point. Like, if you trade Thanos, you're guaranteed to draw meter here. And then you can Holy Book on the Annoyatron, maybe. You don't need to, but you could. It's just, there's no way for Brazil to come back from me that just constantly spawning in every turn.
I get that's it. It was incredible last game for the win.
Yeah, and this is kind of what I mean. I think they should have played Bubba like 3 turns ago. Like, you just don't win the game this way. It's just not possible.
Asmida gets back more and more, and hitting with this Hyper Blaster without taking any damage doesn't activate the what is it, lifesteal.
The lifesteal, yeah. The Amida's just going to come back now again, and then you're most likely going to Holy Book on Bubba, I think. Like, either you Holy Book on Bubba, and then you just heal. And you can only hit once more with that Hyper Blaster. Like, you could maybe make a case for Holy Booking the Annoyatron, but Holy Booking Bubba is just better, I feel.
I guess so. And next turn you'll have one more hit with this Hyper Blaster to get rid of.
It's tough actually, because you won't get the lifesteal if you do it this way, but this way you prevent 8 damage, and that's definitely good enough. It's tough. I think both teams are just trying to figure out like what way the math works here in Fatigue. Because these 5 Mastiffs and the Annoyatron are going to be able to attack at least twice. Ah, no, maybe Brazil's got it, actually. Maybe I counted them out too early.
It would +4, +6.
So it's dealing 6 damage here. Next turn they'll heal for 4. So they'll counter out at least 4 of the Mastiff attacks from this turn. Yeah, I think Sweden's done it, but it's so close.
Yeah, I guess
okay, they're
you're
at
right.
4. Wait, hold on. They're at 4. They go up to 8. They're up to 10. Oh my god, Brazil's done it. They've actually won. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
By 1 turn. Because they held the Bubba back and managed to get all 5 of the Bloodhounds to connect. That is huge. Oh my god.
Okay. So, Alan Vitor, you're not a table with 3 legs, and I'm very disappointed.
You were very close to being a table with 3
Yes.
legs. That's for sure.
Okay, so we won't see the priest from Sweden anymore, and we'll have the new control warrior instead.
Yeah.
With the 2 new dragons. Kazakhstan and Onyxia, the I don't know what.
Onyxian Drake and Raid Boss Onyxia. But yeah,
Okay.
that game was actual lunacy.
Yeah.
I made like priest mirrors, but that was disgusting.
It was very funny. Yeah, it was very.
I wonder, like, was that game decided by Sweden rolling 4 Annoyatrons from the Annoyahorn? Like, if they rolled like 1 or 2 more better bots, would they have won the game? Because that game literally came down to 2 damage. Like, wild stuff.
Okay, this is it. This is the last game of the series here to have the winner. Will it be Fled for Brazil or Orange for Sweden? It's now, guys.
Yep.
Oh, Red Boss Onyxia and starting end. And no quest in end.
No quest this time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
pretty slow hand here from the warrior, but they don't really need to play aggressively in this matchup.
I
It's
guess
going to be up to the priest to try to find ways of winning this game.
If you're holding a dragon. Is it the amalgam? Yeah. Amalgam
Yeah,
3 maybe.
maybe Fled's trying to copy the orange playbook of just having a big amalgam win early. It's just, regrettably, that won't work. So I'm kind of curious, like, how orange will choose to deal with this. Oh, they're choosing not to deal with it. Okay. Fair enough. They have a Blade Storm. They don't need to deal with it right this second.
It smells like Sword and Board than Outriders X next turn. But
Well,
now
about that.
it's not allowed anymore.
Yeah. Trade the Provoke back and then just go for Blade Storm to finish this minion off.
Okay. Good use of this Blade Storm here in this matchup, I guess. Draw a minion. Which one would it be?
Cyrella in this matchup is not good.
Oh,
there's
another
another Blade Storm.
Interesting.
Orange's hand at this point is just chock full of removal. They are ready to go against anything that's coming from the priest side of the table here.
Okay, is it... no, nice money, I already know. I guess it will be a trade here with this AV plate and another one. Ranko, you keep it for another time. 9 cards in end.
Gonna have to play something next turn, but not right now.
Okay. The end doesn't seem to be very attractive here to play the Blood River now because so many low cards.
Yeah, you're not really getting much benefit out of going for the Bloodweaver quite yet.
You could get a huge minion, but you know that the warrior has tools to get rid of it.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, Reliquary of Souls and Burning Blade Acolyte, they're both pretty decent cards.
This one is interesting, Reliquary of Souls. Okay, I prefer the other one.
Oh, and there's the Burning Blade Acolyte. Oh.
Kazakuzan. Oh. Will it play it on 8 with 19 cards in the deck?
I don't think they need to. Why do they need to do that? I don't think they need to.
Because you can get so many useful cards to end the game.
Yeah, but they don't need to end the game right now.
No.
They can just wait. At the end of the day, it's going to be the priest that has to win the game. The warrior can just grind the priest out of cards. Kazakazan, worst case scenario, can just give them 10 extra cards in fatigue.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Yeah,
Sword and Board.
Yeah, I like this with a Blade Storm. Oh. Don't you like Blade Storm here?
I think they're trying to save Blade Storm for when the super big turn comes out. But...
Okay. And they allow them to draw with this Outriders X.
Going double shield shatter and drawing the card with the axe. Okay.
Okay. Interesting use of this combo here. Oh, nothing. A real priest turn. You do nothing. And Kazakhstan on 8. Okay.
I'm not a big fan of this. I don't think they needed to do this.
I understand your point.
It's like, this is fun. I'm not gonna discount that this is fun. But I don't think this was necessary.
Yeah.
I think we could have played the game just fine, grinding the priest out of resources, but now we're ahead in fatigue. And even if our deck has 10 good cards in it, we still have to kill the priest with them, and that's not guaranteed with Kazakhstan. Powerful he may be, he is not guaranteed to win the game on his own. Believe it or not.
Yeah. I agree. In Control Warrior, there is control. Didn't see that much game breaker cards in the treasures.
Well, I mean, the cards actually weren't that bad. They weren't that bad. Like, One of Disintegration is a guaranteed full clear on anything that Brazil develops. Krusty the Crustacean is a free clear on anything that gets extra stats. And Spyglass can get 2 free cards from the priest. Like, those weren't bad treasures. They're just not, oh my god, I win the game levels of good treasures, right? They're not that good.
Okay, Krusty the Crustacean. Okay. I guess you eat face because you don't want to get too fast to the fatigue, so you won't use your eggs on minions.
I think the debate is whether or not they coin out Onyxia here. Kazakhstan on his own won't be enough to kill the priest, and I think Sweden knows that. It's just, what else are they gonna do? But yeah, you can see what I mean, right?
Yeah. Okay, they keep it. They keep both of them, Onyxia
So
and the weapon.
yeah, we might see Onyxia coming down here for Brazil. What's this? Gift of the Naru into Onyxia, maybe?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Here we are.
That doesn't end that badly here for Sweden, because now they can go Rancor into Krusty. Just have a massive minion in play. A lot of armor around the dead Onyxia.
Someone on the chat, Diab Salma, remind us that the missed 4 attack with Xirla was expensive in the previous game. Do you remember?
That is true. They did miss 4 damage with Cyrella. I don't think that... How much health did Brazil end on that game? I think they ended on like...
Not
They didn't
sure.
end on 4 HP. They ended on like 9 or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I'll check the VOD, but I don't think the 4 damage miss mattered that much.
Okay, so
Oh, it's not up. Oh, that's a
still
shame.
nothing really attractive to discounting, and okay, we love this one. Oh, showstopper maybe to get rid of the elephant
Yeah, get
feather.
rid of the buff on Krusty. Yeah.
Not bad, not bad, and can be useful later in the game. There is Massa 192 saying, "Fled, I love you, go Brazil." Okay, starting. Okay. Oh, wasn't able to play the Power Word Fortitude. Spyglass. Okay. Another reason to eat face previously was because of the. Oh no, sorry. I thought it was the weapon we saw before, but no. Okay, we
The
like
only
this.
issue I have with hitting face like this is that it's giving Xyrella more power.
Yeah. Right.
I'm also not the biggest fan of just trading all the minions in like this, but it's fine. If only because if I'm accepting that I'm not winning in fatigue, I may as well just go for like drawing all the treasures early. But anyway, it's fine. There's no way for Brazil to clear all the whelps before going for Xyrella this turn, so Nixia is going to be able to stick here.
Interesting discover of this sun mirror here
Ah.
will be useful.
So one of Disintegration will clear the board and prevent the Showstopper from being active.
Silence destroy all enemy minions.
It would also break through both of the Divine Shields on the Bloodweavers. That's both Bloodweavers down, so there's not going to be any further reductions to this game outside of card generation.
Okay, it's a tough one. Why do you want to choose here? Do you want to use now this wand of disintegration? No, Spyglass.
So they're going for Spyglass first. They do know that Soul Mirror is in hand now. But Soul Mirror on this board is pretty bad, so they're not going to use that. They're just going to use the wand and then just smash face.
Okay. Okay. And armor up. And now, what is it? Elect mode now. Oh.
There's nothing really to put the Elect Man on at this point is the issue.
Yeah, because you can get rid of the whelps, but Onyxia is not hit by this AoE at the same time.
Bit of a surprising choice there. I guess from Brazil's perspective, they don't know. Wait, hold on a minute. No, this can't be lethal, can it?
Do you think
it's not
about
lethal here.
Dr. Boom into Brawl after it? If you hit Onyxia and your head in the 8-11, then Dr. Boom into Brawl?
That possibility does tickle me very much, but I don't think they need to take that kind of risk. Oh, Krusty though. Eating the Elec Mount and guaranteeing 8 more face damage. That is pretty nice.
Oh, it's now or never for Brazil.
See, Sweden gonna go for the Bulwark here just to fill out their curve a little bit. Brazil can't really afford to go for the Psyche split here. It has to be Soul Mirror.
Soul Mirror, yes. And you get Elec from Xyrella.
Yep, and then Desperate Prayer coming down to keep the priest alive just a little bit longer. but oh boy, it is not looking good for Brazil at this point.
Yeah.
Kazakhstan is
Oh.
too powerful.
Oh. Is it trade? Dr. Boombox Bedstone
Blade
into Boombox number 2 with a coin?
Well, they just hit face of the Elec mount, so I think they're gonna do that play. They're just going to do it
Okay, like this.
while keeping the Elec mount in play. Here we go. Game isn't over yet.
Yes, it is.
Never mind, it is over. Those are some pretty good
Okay,
moves.
so it's 2-1 for Sweden. It has been very close series. And we try to have players a little interview. Are you okay for a little interview on Discord? Okay, I'm asking to Orange as well. And that's it, I guess. Okay, we'll have Orange. And maybe we'll have Fled as well. So the winner is Orange, is in this last BO. And unfortunately it is a loss for Fled. Okay, I'm gonna ask the players here, so just a second. Here, like this. So I'm adding them to our conversation, so I'm gonna add all of them. Orange, Sensei, and Chewy. So everyone is welcome. Okay, here we are.
Hello.
Okay, we have Chewy, we have Orange. Hi guys, we are here with Paraducks, and we now have Sensei 6. Did I forget to call Fled, I guess? Fled.
Oh,
It looks like it, yeah.
Okay, I'm adding him right now. Okay, we have Sensei 6 as well, and waiting for Fled. Maybe it won't be there. No, it's no big deal. Okay, I don't think he replied to me on Austin. Okay, guys, GG for the win. It was very close one, and thank you for this priest mirror. It has been the best one of all the Hearthstone history. Thanks. We have Naciel with us. Hi, how are you?
Alright. I want the reactions from both teams. What was the reaction when you saw your opponent playing Kazakhstan in the priest mirror?
I mean,
When,
It was
when we played ours, we thought, oh, I think they have one as well, so we were already ready for it.
I had a suspicion that you guys had it as well, but my mental state was about the same throughout the entire priest mirror. Just absolutely terrible.
You just
It was
wanted
fun,
it
at
to end
least.
that quickly, huh?
I really wanted it to end very quickly, but we just can't have nice things, can we?
Me and Max said nice things. We wanted the priest mirror to go long, and we got exactly what we wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got this popcorn. It was very.
It was very, very interesting. I actually think that you set it up incredibly well there at the end. I was pretty sure, or like we were pretty sure that we had you with the Holy Book on Boop up, but the Neutron arm.
Yes.
It was really, really nice setup.
Attractive to their
Yes,
own
when
eye.
we saw we had the divine shield, we already knew we were going to win because of the not healing on that turn.
Yeah, it just solves Mida for like 2 turns.
Yes, and in the the game of Rogue versus Warrior, we actually misplayed on the last turn because we
You didn't
had
play Frozen Buckler.
yes, we had the 10 armor to armor up and we didn't, and we
Mm.
had the mana to do it, but we didn't. I don't know why. And then
Oh.
when we passed the turn, we oh my god, and already ended.
Wait, I better remember what. We won
It
that
was,
turn,
the,
right?
it was the Battlemaster 5 head lethal for exact 30.
Oh shit. Oh yeah,
Easy Shadow Step.
that's pretty relevant then. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Not
we
as
didn't
relevant. Not as
we
relevant as
didn't
the miss
have
Irela damage, fortunately.
yeah, we didn't have removal for the next turn, but we could top deck it. But yeah.
And you both play two different versions of this Control Warrior. The I guess it was the Swedish one, more newer than the Brazilian one with the new cards, the new dragons. What do you think about these inclusions of the dragons in the deck instead of the OTK cards? Maybe an ACL first and then one Swedish guy.
Yeah, I'm not used to play Contra Warrior in this meta yet.
Okay.
It was Flat that sent out the lists, but I think both lists are good, but they have different win conditions, right?
Yeah.
The dragon one just kind of just falls over to most combo decks. Like it's very hard to counter pressure them, whereas the other warrior can, but it has the upside that it has to play like less dead cards or like doesn't get stuck with combo pieces in hand. I don't know. I played the warrior quite a bit after the master tour. Like our testing group. I think we're the first one to popularize it. And I hadn't been feeling the OTK warrior, but I kind of like the Kazakhstan warrior, but they are like the Kazakhstan warrior is more polarized, whereas I think that the OTK warrior has more like even matchups across the board.
Yeah.
Okay. And we had a question for Sweden during the game versus Warrior, where there was an Atheron on board, and you played Rogue, I assume. You had the possibility to clear an Atheron playing the tradable cards, dealing 3 damage to a not injured minion, and then the 2-1 making damage as well. And you choose to get rid of the other card. Can you tell us why? Why
That
did you
is
choose?
because the 2/2 we had, we don't get to keep that after we end our turn. But the extortion was drawn from the swindle, so we would rather have the option of using that to complete our quest.
And
Okay.
you can usually safely assume that the warlock has raised it on hand, and if he raises on Ethron, it's just the same board state again.
Okay.
Yeah. And on our hand on the way back we had SI Assassin, so like it's a lot better tempo swing. Like we get to keep one card of the swindle, get one extra take on the quest, and then we have SI Assassin the next turn for the Nepheron, and we don't give them the raised tempo.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I said at the time it wasn't like that big of a deal anyway. Like clearing the null was still perfectly fine.
Oh, I think it was much better to leave the Nepheron up, like than killing it.
Yeah. Either way though, that was still a pretty unfortunate game for you. Like you just didn't draw very well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's
had
kinda
like
savage.
double neophyte and stuff, and they just had like all the cards on curve and then empty deck on 8. It wasn't a good experience for rogue POV there.
It was vengeance after the exact lethal the previous game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We said that you guys won a bad matchup, we could win as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nasil, it's the first time you're here on the Max TV. We are very glad to have you with us. What do you think about the format of this Max League of Nations 2, bringing 9 of the 10 classes in your nation team lineup?
Yeah, we like it very much, the format. On the first week, Fled didn't realize it. It was 9 classes, and we didn't bring Rogue, which was the most
Oh no.
strong class.
Not
Like,
Our
that
opponent
good.
had 2 rogues
he-
in their lineup,
yeah.
actually.
He sent my decks and I was okay. And then when we were going to play, I said, "Who is with Rogue?" And I look at the decks and nobody was with Rogue. And was what the fuck, Fled? Oh my
The-
god, I didn't realize that.
The moral of this story is to just always check your decks in the team event ahead
No,
of time.
I
Just
told
assume
to
incompetence.
I was telling to my string today that they have to choose me, like vote me more than Fled next year on this year because
Yeah.
I was going to be a better captain than me, for sure.
I
No
can't
problem.
You
really
guys
say
are
that.
lucky. You actually get votes. I'm stuck on the casting test. I mean, I
really
don't
say.
care. I've got the best team anyway, but I would like to play, once in a while. By comparison, you've got it really easy.
And you are all in this Group D of this main stage of the Max League of Nations 2 with South Korea, China, Czech Republic, and Italy. Which nation is for you the one that you're afraid the most of?
I think it was China. We already
Yeah.
faced it then, and we already lost to them.
Yeah.
I personally
And
would probably say it's China as well.
Yeah.
yes.
And China is the one I also know like the least of personally, except that they're really good.
Okay. Do you have further question, Paraducks?
So to the Swedish team, you're gonna qualify to the finals, right? Easy peasy.
What's the plan?
Yeah.
That is the plan.
You're gonna check the time zones for your upcoming matches this time, so you're not gonna get caught by
No,
surprise.
we're gonna play finals in the middle of the night, actually.
And you're
Gonna
still
play the
gonna
finals at
win,
4 a.m.
nutty.
Okay, so you have another I guess 5. There is 5 rounds. Next time it will be the third one, so 3 to go. 3 rounds to go,
Yep.
and we'll see. Thank you everyone for having been here with us for the games. It was very interesting to see the new days, the other stuff, the lineups you brought, and instead for the captain, it doesn't be chosen by the amount of the votes, but it's it's only the guys I know. And I know that they reply quickly on Discord that they are captains. That's why.
Okay.
Because
okay, it's because Fled was the one who got more votes, and in Argentina now the head, and he is the captain. So I thought
no,
it was because of that.
It's only to be sure that the one that is captain replies to me in time. But if you want to change, you can. You just have to tell me with
Okay,
Fred, and
no.
we'll see.
No, on the next one.
Okay.
Nasil, you weren't alone in thinking that. I assumed the same, actually.
Okay, for
Yeah.
Brazil
You
or
want to
for
take
Sweden?
over being the captain from Orange?
It's the actually only reasonable explanation to why I would be the captain of anything.
Yeah, that's it. That's not because we know each other, and when I ping you on Discord, you reply fast, and I
Well.
like it because it's not that easy to to deal with 144 players at the first stage to get them lineups and so on. So I have to have captains in teams. That's why.
So what you're telling me is, Max, you're telling me I'm just the optimal captain on the UK team. I'm just never voted
Yeah.
in.
That's it. Okay, guys.
I'm not letting this go, by the way, because I know
Paradox
UK
is
people are listening.
terrible. Paradox is terrible at answering DMs, though. I've gotten the receiving end of that.
Hey man, your comments are very fishy. Okay, I don't
That's
answer
the point.
comments from
Alright.
fishy sources.
I excuse me, I've been playing Hearthstone for infinite hours straight. I kind of need to go to bed. I need to wake up. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So,
Yeah, all right.
sorry. It's okay for you?
I really need to sleep.
Okay, we all go there. Thank you for the interview and the games, and see you next time for the third round of this main stage. See you guys.
GG's.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so we have this match, Brazil versus Sweden. Behind us now. Oh, it's cuckoo time. It's midnight. It has been very long series tonight, and very interesting with this priest, the game of the year. And we have other games. Tomorrow we'll have Singapore versus Croatia, casted by Cool Kid at 9 p.m. CET, and we have then on Wednesday Chile versus Israel at 9 p.m. casted by Atomic. And thank you, Paradox, for having broadcasted those matches with me. It was very fun.
No problem. Thank you for having me as always. I may rag on about not being able to play, but being able to watch is still very, very nice. So thank you for having me, and I hope to be back soon to cast even more matches for the Max League of Nations.
Yeah, thank you, and see you guys.